Be honest, would you wake up early on vacation if it meant skipping a 90-minute line later? Because we did early entry at EPCOT 2 days in a row. We used 2 different rope drop strategies, and one of them absolutely worked better than the other. Hey everybody, welcome back to One More Thing. Today we're specifically testing Remy's Ratatouille Adventure and Frozen Ever After at EPCOT because those are 2 of the biggest early morning rides. We'll be rope dropping from France, which is in the back of the park, so this strategy is perfect if you're staying on the Skyliner route, if you're taking the friendship boats, or if you're within walking distance to EPCOT, like one of the BoardWalk area resorts. Have you ever wondered if rope dropping is really worth the early wake-up call? Is it actually saving you time, or is it just stealing your sleep? Come along with us. Grab your coffees and let's test it out.
So technically, what we're doing here is early entry, but the term rope drop still applies, because the idea is the same, arriving early. Rope dropping is the strategy of arriving at a theme park 45 to 60 minutes before its official opening, so you're at the very front of the crowd when guests are allowed deeper into the park. The goal is simple. Ride the most popular attractions before the wait times get to an hour or more. The term rope drop actually comes from the early days of Disneyland, which opened in 1955. Back then, cast members would literally stretch a rope across Main Street or the entrances to lands and keep guests from entering too early. When the park officially opened, cast members would drop the rope, signaling that guests could move forward. Today, some parks still use a physical rope, but most of the time it's more figurative. The term has evolved to mean being at the front of the line at park opening, ready to go straight to your first ride.
The main goal here is to ride high-demand attractions that often hit 1 or 2 hour waits later in the day, but they have very low wait times right at opening. The strategy is pretty simple. Arrive early, usually 30 to 60 minutes before opening, know which entrance you're using, have a plan for your first ride, but also be flexible because you never know if a ride is going to be delayed or if something could change. It's also important to note that rope drop is not the same thing as early entry, which is a separate benefit for Disney Resort guests. Early entry at Walt Disney World is a daily perk for guests staying at Disney Resort hotels and select partner hotels. It allows you to enter any of the 4 theme parks 30 minutes before official opening time every single day of your visit, including check-in and check-out days. This 30-minute window is designed specifically for riding popular, high-weight attractions before the general public enters the park. So who qualifies for this? Guests staying at Disney Value, Moderate, Deluxe, and Deluxe Villa resorts, plus select partner hotels like the Disney Springs Resort Area hotels. You need a valid park ticket and a linked hotel reservation in the My Disney Experience app. And yes, you will have to show your hotel reservation to a cast member. Transportation matters a lot here. Disney transportation usually starts running about 1 hour before early entry, which means that you still need to plan ahead to get to the park early. For the most success, we recommend being at the park turnstiles 45 minutes before early entry starts. Double check that your hotel qualifies and use the early entry only for high demand rides. Now let's get into the fun part and actually test this out.
Day 1, we targeted Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. We took the friendship boat from the Swan Hotel at 8:11 a.m., which, spoiler alert, was too late. We should have gotten on the boat earlier. We got into EPCOT right at 8:30 a.m. for early entry, which places you directly in France, exactly where Remy is. Unfortunately, Remy's had a delayed opening this morning and didn't open until 9 a.m., so we waited in line for about 30 minutes. Once it did open, we were off Remy's by 9:10 a.m. Remy also has a single rider line, which is great to keep in mind if you don't mind splitting up. And something interesting, they've gotten rid of the 3D glasses on this ride. In our opinion, that makes the experience so much better and way less nauseating. Now let's talk about the ride itself. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure is located in the France Pavilion and World Showcase. It uses a trackless ride system with little Ratmobile vehicles that spin and turn. Each vehicle seats 6 riders, 3 in the front and 3 in the back. There's no height requirement and it's generally gentle enough for all ages, but it does have some quick, frantic movements. Thrill-wise, it's very immersive and moderate paced, with sensory effects like smells, heat, and water, but you don't get soaked or anything. The ride is heavily themed around the 2007 Pixar film Ratatouille, and you're meant to feel like you've shrunk down to Chef Remy's size. You scurry under ovens, dash through the kitchen, hide from Chef Skinner, and zip through Gusteau's restaurant.
Hey guys, the food is for them, not you.
Que manigancez-vous? Out of my way!
Dépêchez-vous, par ici. Go, go.
Une à point, une bleue et une saignante. Il va aussi me falloir rapidement 4 ratatouilles pour la carte.
Hey, thanks for coming, everyone. Vous serez toujours les bienvenus chez Remy. À bientôt et bon appétit. Et Mino. Au revoir.
The next day.
Day 2, we learned our lesson. We got up earlier and we were in line for the boat at 7:46 a.m. We were on the boat at 7:54 and into EPCOT by 8:12 a.m. The line for Frozen started moving right at 8:30 and we were actually on Frozen by 8:33 and we were off of Frozen by 8:41. This strategy positioned us closer to the front of the park, meaning we could have gone and done another ride before official park opening. We didn't end up doing that because Festival of the Arts was going on and we got distracted by all of the beautiful artwork. Frozen Ever After has also recently received updated animatronics, getting rid of the facial projection mapping and making them look more realistic. Because of that, this ride may actually be more popular right now since it feels new again. An important note though, there is no single rider line for Frozen. Now let's talk about Frozen itself. Frozen Ever After is a 5-minute indoor boat ride located in Epcot's Norway Pavilion. It is one of the highest demand rides in the park, often posting 60-minute or longer wait times. The ride features a summer snow day storyline, scenes from the films, and a small backward drop plus a little forward dip, and you might get a little bit wet here by the way. There's no height requirement, and you do get an on-ride photo with this ride. After a refurbishment in January of 2026, the ride now features non-screen-based animatronics similar to those in Hong Kong Disneyland. You'll see Anna, Elsa, Olaf, Kristoff, Sven, and the trolls as you voyage through Arendelle aboard an ancient Nordic vessel. Another pro tip here is that the right side of the boat is generally better for viewing the animatronics. This is slow-moving, song-filled, and a perfect early morning ride, especially during early entry.
So, which strategy wins? Honestly, we think Frozen Ever After is the better rope drop and or early entry choice. It's closer to the front of the park, which puts you in a better position to knock out another ride before the park officially opens. That said, rides can always have delayed openings. We saw that firsthand with Remy. What we really love about rope dropping is that it doesn't cost anything extra. An early entry is already included with your Disney Resort stay. So maybe multi-pass or single pass Lightning Lane doesn't fit your budget. You can still reduce your wait times for popular rides without paying anything extra. If you're relying on Disney transportation, build in way more buffer time than you think you need.
If you want to go even deeper here, be sure to check out our Lightning Lane video where we break down everything for EPCOT and show you exactly how to use it. Lightning Lane does cost extra, but when you combine it with early entry or a rope drop, you can get a lot done in a very short amount of time. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let us know in the comments, where should we test out rope dropping next? Should we try rope dropping the front of EPCOT or another park? Let us know, and we'll see you at the next adventure. But there's one more thing.